Howdy-o! Hey, everybody, how's it going? John here with a kid, Scroll Solid Portrait Designs, Woodworks, sponsored by Harnell Media and Pretty Signs, and do some more cutting. Hey, Pat. Hey, Robin. Herb is in the chat, but he's not in the chat, and that's about it. Who else out there? 5 people watching. Okay. So, part 2. Let's go. No. You guys want to know anything? What do you want to know? Let me know. Let me know what you want to know. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything you need to know about anything at all. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I ain't no panel members. Nobody's here. Oh, look, I'm down to 4 already. Hey, Steve. Go check out Harnell Media for all your website designs and needs and stuff and everything else. I should be able to finish this off in the next couple hours. For sure. Finish this off, then I'll clean off the front, and I'll sand it all off. The back looks nice, though. See, yeah, really fragile. Really fragile. That's Italian for expensive. I'll get this all done up. Here you go. Way ahead of schedule on this project. Yeah, so I got it like I said, I got it last night, designed it, sent it back off to her, made a couple changes to it, got it approved in 3 hours. Then I was cutting this morning for 3 hours, so I got 6 hours into this so far. Pretty good. In a couple more hours, we'll be done. So yeah, 1 day project. And I'll get the all the ink off of it, sand it, oil it, get my holes in the bottom. Well, I'll get my holes in the bottom, then I'll oil it, and because I got to oil in the project too. I'll do that, and then boom, bippy is done. What's everybody up to tonight? Tonight's the night. All right, so if anybody wants to join in, let me know. I'll send you guys a link. Otherwise, I'm just going to be... I should get some music going then. You guys always like my music. Get some music going. Start some cutting. Oh, excuse me. I didn't have a long enough nap. He kept messaging me, Robin. Spotify music. Metal. 60s rock. No, I can't do that one. Heavy metal. Inspirational. Legendary. Let's go for legendary. Stupid ads. Epic Music Channel on YouTube. Royalty-free rock music. Rock. Legendary. Epic battle music. I need to cut some big wood. Should I use a straight blade? Depends on how big the pattern is. Depends on how many turns and cuts are into it. Depends how thick your wood is. Because I use my number one for everything. I got 2x6s with it. Saying. But the thing is, you got to keep in mind that if you're going to be spinning it, because if you're using a straight blade, you got to turn your wood all the time. So it's going to matter how deep your big piece of wood is. Hey, Teresa. Well, what is it if it's not a pattern? Inquiring minds want to know. Move my camera back down here. If you're just cutting straight lines, I would borrow a table saw or a skill saw with a fence, or you can use a bandsaw. Yeah, it depends on how big and thick it is, though. There you go. Seriously? Didn't break. See, I'm like, seriously? Didn't break it. Just came out of the bottom holder. That's all right, Mike. You can still drink. How you doing again? Hello again, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. I see you. I saw you come in. There you are. Hey, Nancy. How's it going? Hey, Billy. What are you up to?
Oh, just parking around the shop. Saw you were live. Don't feel like going back in the house yet.
You're turning, scrolling.
I was doing both actually. I finished the bow. I'm waiting on the. I'm gonna let the sanding sealer dry overnight, and then I'll shoot the inside with lacquer. Then I'll flip it around and finish the bottom. But I've been doing a little scrolling too here by the scroll saw. I was making a stand, a little plate rack, the plate stand, you know.
Yep.
Steve Good pattern. You just
Turned out pretty nice. Yeah, that turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's made out of Seco, African mahogany, and I'm going to use them for. I'm going to send them along with my
Your whole part.
wings of my wings of hope. So I'll have a sawtooth hanger on the back. I haven't done anything yet except put the stain. I mean, I dyed the backer. It's just a 1/4 inch oak. So I dyed the backer. These are done.
Yeah. What would you use for your hummingbirds?
This is actually ash juniper that I milled up. Around here they call it mountain cedar.
I love that. It looks nice.
But it's got some amazing grain in it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
So I've just been working on those. I'm gonna be. I'm not sure when. I'm gonna do a live probably of this sometime this week, or one night this week. This is my dentist, and that's his logo. And I saw that, and I thought, I think I want to scroll that and give it to him. So it's not very big, and I'll make him a plate stand for it as well. But I'll put this on probably a round backer, or I may even turn a platter and glue it to that. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe either a mirror backer or a platter would look cool on that.
Yeah, I think maybe a nice, yeah, maybe African mahogany. I've got enough of it. I can glue up a board and turn an African mahogany platter and put this on it. So that might be all right.
That'd be cool too.
So that's what I'm working on.
Look at you, busy in your shop.
I have been busy. I haven't finished anything this week, but I've been accomplishing a lot and just been busy as I can be. And then this coming weekend I've only got till through Wednesday to work, because Thursday I'm headed up to Waco to go to SWAT.
Yep. Cool. Hey,
So
do you want
that's it.
to let everybody know where they can find you at?
Yeah. You can find me on YouTube. The Messy Studio is my turning channel. The Messy Scroller is where I do scrolling. I do freehand router carve signs. I do cooking videos. I'm fixing to have a couple of those up here pretty soon, in fact. And that's just where I go I go live scrolling. I'll put videos that I create from the Scroll Saw projects up there as well. On Billy A. Burt Sr. on Facebook, or Billy Burt Sr. on Facebook. Instagram, same thing, or the Messy Studio. You can search that hashtag. And TikTok, the Messy Studio.
And then you're always over at Robin's. Robin's buys me out.
Oh yeah, and if you ever go to Robin's, any of her stuff, when she's live, I am always there, almost always. Hey,
cool. You can be
hey, how do you like my Purdy?
Yeah, it looks nice. So
A little dusty.
Did they send you a new one, or?
No, this one wasn't broke.
Okay.
It was the bolts that hold the bolts that hold the rack and pinion system in trunnion.
Mm-hmm.
There's trunnion front and back, just like a table saw. But the bolts that hold the rack and pinion, the knob that tilts the saw head, those bolts were loose, front and back, and this thing literally wobbled like 3/4 of an inch. Well, they got me on they got me in touch with their scroll saw specialist, who, lo and behold, is actually a friend of mine, and he told me what to do and told me some other things to look out for. And so I actually made a tune-up video using this saw on how to tune your scroll saw.
Cool.
Getting so, and I talk about those bolts. I talk about the trunnion, adjusting it. I talk about how do you adjust the tabletop to make sure that the blade is in the middle of that oblong groove. I talk about how to center the blade inside the blade clamp, and that's really important. I talk about a little bit about how to adjust the, I don't really go into it, I tell them to look in the manual, but about the bolt that keeps the arm up if you need to do that. And I also mentioned that this is pretty much identical to the old Seiko, the old Excaliburs, and so the same processes should work on an old Excalibur. Or even maybe the King Canada or whatever it is.
Yeah, King Canada, yep.
And Seiko, same thing. So, yeah, I went through that a little bit, threw that video up there. So if you're having some issues, one of the most critical things, as you well know, John, is making sure this blade is centered in that little groove right there.
Yep.
And you got that done, you're pretty much going. Oh, I talk also about making
Level
sure the blade is
square.
90 degrees,
square, yeah.
90 square to the tabletop, 90 degrees, and I talk about how to adjust that. So, yeah, just a quick little how-to video.
Cool. So you be working away while I'm on here, or what?
Go ahead. I'll just sit here and
Look pretty.
let me bring the comments up. And there's a ton of them that I haven't seen. So hello everybody.
They're all saying hi to
Yeah,
everybody else.
they're all saying hi. Hi, hello everyone. Nancy, Robin, Denise, Mike. What's the rack with hangers and arms, Billy? Oh, this? You talking about this, Mike? That's an IV stand. It's an old IV stand, and my son-in-law was a home health nurse, and he had it, and he was going to throw it away. And I said, well, I'm sure I can find something to do with it. And it's been sitting here in the shop taking up space until I got this magnifying lamp that I use for my scroll saw. And it's got this kind of a C-clamp thing on it. So I just clamped it to that. It's on wheels. It rolls around. I can put it wherever I want it. And I use it to hang the extension cord that I've got my light for my magnifying glass plugged into. So I can turn it on. So yeah, that's what that is.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna get back to scrolling over here.
Yeah, get at it.
Thanks for the help, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Mike says good motor hanger. Well, yeah, I mean, if I need to, I can hang my. If I've got the flex shaft in my Dremel tool, I can hang it there, and this will raise up as high as I want. So yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. Made for one thing, used for something completely different. So when is, September 10th. I see that. So you don't have long to get this finished, John.
Yep. Well, long enough.
Yeah.
You know, I'll finish cutting it today, then I'll set it up for a week or so, and then I might remember I have to sand it, and then I'll oil it. I'll have it done the day before.
Well, I'm glad you got your saw fixed.
Yeah, it's just it's helpful to know people that do the same thing you do. You can get parts for them.
So was he just got lots of extra parts for the Excaliburs, or what?
Well, yeah, because he had a 16 and a 30 and a 24, so he had all three. Then he kept his 24 Excalibur, upgraded to a King Excelsior 30, and I think he got rid of. I think he sold his 16 as well, so he's using his 24 Excelsior. But and he has the Pegasus clamps, the Pegasus adapter clamps on his.
Yeah.
So he had 3 or 4 sets that he ordered from Garnet Hall at Sawbird.
Yeah.
And apparently the Pegasus clamps in Canada are cheaper than they are down in the States too. Through Garnet
Really?
Hall. Yeah, through Garnet.
Wow.
So I think he only charges like $24 a set, whereas online or through Bear Woods they're $32 a set.
Yeah.
Plus tax and shipping, everything else, yeah.
I got to tell you, I really like this clamp, dude. These Pegasus clamps are nice.
Yeah, if if this set ever craps out on me, I might change over as well.
I actually like them so well. I'm seriously considering getting a set for my Delta, even though I don't know if I'll ever use the Delta again or if I'll sell it or what. I haven't decided yet.
No, Mike, I didn't.
It's always good to have a backup if you need it, but
I didn't deliberately design it like a sleigh. It's just that's the way the font they wanted, and they added this crescent moon in here with the stars after. Because
it does look like a sleigh, though.
Yeah, I don't even have the original on me right now that I did it with. Hey, Rich, how's it going?
Hey, Rich, long time no see, buddy. How you doing?
The Pegasus clamps are more expensive over there. Well,
they're 100 pounds. Holy crap!
They're cheapest directly in the States, but there are other alternatives around. Like I said, Garnet Hall at Sawbird has them for lower than what they tell them for online, or at Bear Woods too.
How's Cheryl, buddy? Is she getting along all right? I'm asking Rich. Hello, Rob. Hello, Mr. Nealon. How are you, sir?
But the one thing about designing something for somebody is you can make whatever changes to it you want because I designed it, so.
Yeah. It's called artistic license.
Exactly.
I asked Rich how Cheryl was getting along. He said, she's still a pain in my arse, LOL. Well, tell her I send my love, buddy.
So you got any major stops? There any important people you're supposed to meet up at the SWAT?
Well, I typically go to a session every time one is offered. So that takes up a big portion of the day. But I also spend a lot of time in the instant gallery because I do a video there, and I'll probably be doing some live videos from there this year too.
Yeah.
But looking forward to seeing some old friends and meeting some new ones, like Portal Woodworks. David Jones has mentioned that he might be there, and if that's the case, I'll get to meet him. Chris Nealon, for those that know him. Yeah, Chris and his wife are both going from. They're coming from Connecticut. So at least at last I heard they were. So they're going to fly in and rent a car, and I'll get to meet Chris. He's a neat guy. He's kind of funny.
Cool. I know Rebecca's going to be there. as well. And
Rebecca's always there. Yeah, I'll
I,
hang out with her some.
I think I heard Sterling was going to show up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be cool to meet him as well.
Yeah, and
because I've not met Sterling. I know who he is if we've hung out together, but
and if
I've not met him. So
David's supposed to meet Charles there too.
Yeah, Charles has said something about coming. I know Jerry Brown is talking about coming.
Yeah, that as well.
So I'll get to meet Jerry. I know Robert Hodge will be there again. Hodgepodge, he's a Turner. He's a funny guy. Hello, Doug.
Well, it's going to be an awesome time. Hey, maybe Doug.
Yeah, it always is. Doug's too busy. Doug's too busy with his puppies and garden and stuff. I think right now. He would like to come. He told me, but it's not in the cards.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Everybody saying hi to each other still.
We'll have to be sure and have a show on then, and you guys can pop into my show like you did last year.
I get the messy studio a little less messy, and then something happens, and I start doing a project or 2 or 3 or 6, and the next thing I know, I'm looking around. It's like, didn't you just sweep this floor?
But it's good that it's messy though, because it shows you're actually doing something.
Yeah, well, it is the messy studio for a reason. I mean, my channel is the messy studio for a reason. The shop isn't messy for a reason. Yeah, it is, because I'm too lazy to clean up after I do something. I'm too busy doing and making to stop and clean up until I've had enough. Rich said, I need to have a cleaning at my shop. Messy is an understatement. Yeah, very often it is in here too. Especially after that last bowl I turned. It was Kim Tippin sent me a big chunk of spalted sycamore. And I rough turned it, and it was there's so much tear out, worse than any spalted maple I've ever tried to work with that had gone punky. It was so punky, there's nothing I could do to keep big 1/8-inch deep pieces of tear out. So I rough turned it, left it about 1 inch thick, and put it in my vacuum chamber full of cactus juice, and I stabilized it, and it took 3/4 of a gallon.
Wow.
Even hollow, it took 3/4 of a gallon of cactus juice.
Unreal.
Yeah, that was crazy. But it's turned now to about 3/16 of an inch, so it's going to be pretty. Hello, Mr. Nealon. You must have your ears must have been burning.
So was that from some of her older stock before she moved, or from her new property?
Yeah, it was. Uh, she sent it to me. She sent it to me a good 6 to 8 months before she sold her house. So
Oh, okay.
I just hadn't done anything with it yet. Uh, it probably wasn't quite as funky when I got it as it was when I started turning it.
Ah.
Chris Nealon came in.
Hey, Chris. Oh, and by the way,
Uh
see, like I said, where you find Billy, you find Robin. Hi, Robin.
oh.
Hey
Hello, Robin.
everybody. Hi.
So Mike said I almost tidy, but it did take 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah,
What do you have to, Robin?
Well, I want to cut these boards with my scroll saw. I don't
it's
have
just a
like
it's
I
just a
don't
2x4, right?
A
yeah,
2x4, right?
I don't have a big saw, so I thought maybe I could just what if I use a straight blade?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better?
Uh, I would use a straight blade on something like that
What
because
what what is it you're doing
you're
with them
not
though?
trying to do any detail.
Like,
So
what's going to
what
be your final outcome?
so what I want to do is I want to cut them each about that long, I guess. And then I'm going to make it's like a dupe. I'm in this collab. It's high-end dupes. And what I want to do is I want to make them look like books. So
Yeah,
I
I'd
was
just use a
thinking,
straight blade.
Doug said, "Oh man, there goes the neighborhood." Thanks, Doug. But anyway, yeah.
Are you
So
gonna are you gonna put covers on them, or are you gonna are you gonna put like paper
well,
covers on them, or make them look like actual books?
yeah, I was thinking maybe of using the wood burner and then wood burning in like
The page, yeah.
yeah, the pages and like embellishing the top and stuff because they're going to be stacked on each other. So
Yeah.
they're going to go like kind of like that, like that or whatever. And then
then Denise said another collab, Robin.
yes, another collab. You know
she
me.
keeps she keeps saying never again. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
I
any more
I know.
know,
collabs.
I
She did it
know.
last week too.
The thing is, well, I actually I like the collabs. Okay, don't tell anyone. No, I do like doing them, and it gives you ideas, like new ideas of new things to try. The thing I don't like about collabs is the playlist, like, and getting on, like, trying to get your video on. There's like a whole rigmarole to go with that. So that's the only thing I don't like. But doing the actual video and everything, I really enjoy doing that. So anyway, so yeah, I'm working on this video and I want to cut these. But do you think it's going to be like? Do you think I'm going to break a lot of blades cutting these
Uh,
like that?
it, you've got straight blades, so just use. I would put in one of your biggest straight blades because all you're
Uh-huh.
trying to do is make a big long board short.
Yeah.
So put in one of your biggest straight blades, and you probably won't break it as
But
long as you let the saw do the work and go slow.
Yeah.
Follow your line. Draw a line.
Okay.
if you but if you don't have access to a table saw or a band saw, I would definitely go with a jigsaw then, or a skill saw.
I don't
She
have
don't have one
any
of
of
those
those.
either.
That's why
The only saw she has is her scroll saw.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's got a steak knife. You still got a steak knife?
Oh God! No, no, no!
I know she has a steak knife still.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
As she digs it out.
No, I'm getting my blade.
No, let's not do the steak knife thing
I'm
anymore.
not going to. I don't think I have it anymore.
That nearly.
But yeah, I would just
It was funny though.
draw some straight lines using a square.
Okay.
Okay, either a speed square. Wait, let me get back on camera here. Oh my gosh, she's got a square. Yeah, so either use a speed square or a combo square or a square like you got right there.
Okay.
Or if you want to, you get fancy too, and like you want if you want to get fancy, you can get like a multi protractor.
I'm not good with angles.
Yeah, no,
Then
good.
yeah, then
She's
just use a regular square
she
then.
finally learned how to use her square. So let's not push it.
See, and then a combo square.
All mine are hanging over there.
And then I got my protractor square, and I also got a center finding square too.
Yeah, I have all of those.
Yeah, there's the center finder bit for my combo
Yeah.
square.
Yeah, mine is my multi set is a stair angle.
Yeah, mine's rock. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chris Nealon, you still coming to swap?
But Robin, you remember what I was telling you about when you're doing your circles and stuff, right? Do a rough cut first, right?
Uh-huh.
And then sand up to your line, and you'll get a nice even curve on it that doesn't look all jaggedy. Okay.
Okay.
Just take a little more time in your scrolling, and then you can like I said, you'd be surprised at how much you can sell something for.
Well,
Rich said,
Even if it's a
John,
little
you're so
wagon wheel.
square.
Unbelievable, Rich.
actually, I got an email the other day.
Cool, Chris.
Someone's commissioning me to make them a beaver. So, anyways, I got this email from this guy called the Great Canadian Beaver. And he was like, "Hey, I'm the Great Canadian Beaver, and I saw you do crafts on your channel. Could you make me a craft beaver?" And I was like, "What?" you know. But anyways, long story short, it turns out he's actually my neighbor, and yeah, he wants me to make him like a beaver. I guess that he can carry around when because he has his own channel as well, so he can carry it around when he does stuff. You know?
All
All right, Rich. Have a good night, buddy.
Take care, everybody. See you later. Well, it could have taken a wrong for the worst turn there. You could have been like, my OnlyFans page isn't set up yet, but there'll be lots of beavers on there.
Oh my god. Well, I was thinking I could do a video called "Want to See My Beaver?" like this.
Nice.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. I need the longer ruler first.
So I got one cut left, and it's the entire outside edge, which is going to be a long cut.
I need my glasses.
But we got lots of time to do that, though.
28 divided by 3 is
7.
okay. Fine.
No, wrong.
Wait. 8 times 3 is 24.
It's 9.3.
Oh.
So 9 and just over a quarter, 9 and 3/16.
Oh my god. What's that in like millimeter?
I can't tell you that. I can tell you that, but I'm not.
No,
Hold
I
on a
mean
second.
how many? It's 28 centimeters.
28 centimeters,
Yeah, so that would be like what, nine and a half?
9.3 milli. No,
Oh,
it's still nine some odd millimeters.
oh, okay. I need a pen.
You know, nobody measures in millimeters, right?
Well, I just grabbed the. I
All
just
right,
grabbed the ruler. I'm not good
all
at
right, Nancy.
the.
Have a good time. We'll see you later.
I'm not good at measuring.
And Scott, no, I'm back on again. I've only been on this time for 40 minutes so far.
Oh, there you go. I dropped the carbon paper. I'm just gonna get out. I like these ones better.
Now, normally when I'm cutting this exterior, what I want to do is start at the top and work my way down, but I can't do that because this is going to be the most fragile part, right? Well, the word misses, and this top part's going to be the most fragile. I'll start in here, cut all this out. That way, I'll leave some structure across this area here. I'll leave some structure across here. So I'll leave all this in till last. Cut this centerpiece out. Leave some structure there and there. Then I'll cut these out, and then this will be cut last. And then that way I can just go in here and just sand everything in the way I need to. Otherwise, it's going to break apart and be a mess.
Here you go. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I started using carbon paper. I like it a lot better.
You like it a lot better, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Why?
I was using press and seal. I didn't mind press and seal, but I just like carbon paper because I can cut it the things already on, you know, and I don't have to take the paper off. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's like twice as much work though, because you have to like draw it on first. Scott says, I think everyone is getting married because that's all I seem to be cutting is wedding pieces. Well, it's wedding time of year, isn't it? The
Yeah.
summer?
Usually September, October is when most of mine are.
My sister-in-law went to a wedding yesterday. How am I gonna get that mirror out?
Hello, Scott G. Scott says, I think everyone is getting married because that's all I seem to be cutting is wedding pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Denise. Says it's turning out really nice.
It's turning out really nice. I'm back. I had a visitor.
Yeah, I saw some in your shop. I'm like, that doesn't look like Billy. Just getting over here.
Doesn't look
Yeah.
like what?
It was my wife.
Oh. How do I get this mirror out?
Without breaking it, it may be impossible.
Is it
What?
glued in?
I don't know. I think so.
What's the back
Yeah, it's
look like?
glued in.
Yeah, it's glued in.
It's glued in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot glue from the backside.
Oh. Couldn't I,
You can heat it up.
oh yeah, heat it? Wasn't there something you said I could get glue off with alcohol or something?
Well, we're
Hot
rubbing
glue.
alcohol, but you actually have to get it off first, though.
Well, it will soften the glue. Saturate, turn it upside down,
Uh-huh.
and pour some alcohol. That's a hole in the back, right?
Yeah.
Pour some alcohol in. Just pour some alcohol, a little bit of alcohol in that hole, and let it sit a few minutes, and see if it looks or feels loose. But give it about 10 minutes. That was alcohol.
Yeah. It's the alcohol you told me to buy last year that I never used.
Denatured alcohol.
No, 70% rubbing alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Now, Gorilla brand hot glue. If you're using Gorilla brand hot glue,
Yeah.
it will make it softer, and it will eventually let it give way. But it takes multiple applications and a long time.
I'll just leave it over there for a minute.
The Gorilla brand is really good stuff. I don't know why theirs is different, but it is. The cheap hot glue, the alcohol will just make it soft and give loose and turn loose really pretty quick within
I did.
5-10 minutes.
I didn't make that mirror. I bought it like that, so it's probably not Gorilla Glue.
Probably not.
Okay. Now I need a straight blade. I'm not used to using straight blades.
Scott said waste alcohol. Well, if she was using like Everclear or rum or scotch or something, yeah. And he said, Billy, you know Robin can't wait.
Oh yeah. Did you get these with your saw?
Do they look like these?
Which one should I use? Number 5, Super Skip. That looks kind of big.
I would use, in this package, the biggest one is the third from the left.
Super Skip number 3. They say the name on it.
Oh, hold on. It says MGT number 9.
Oh. And that's the biggest one?
Uh-huh. In my package.
Okay. I never used one of those before. I'm nervous.
You never, yeah, you did. You used a straight blade in your other stock.
I used a pin blade, but I never put it in before, like. Just a sec.
Same deal. Works exactly the same way. And remember, rough side down. Mike said BRB.
No dirt here.
Jerry would be ashamed of me, Robin.
Why?
I saw it's dusty because I was using it and hadn't cleaned it up.
Oh, you. Yeah. Can you see?
Yep.
So the blade goes towards me, not behind
Yes.
me.
The teeth go towards you. Rough side down. I'm getting used to this top feeding thing. I kind of like it.
Okay, here we go. I better turn down the sound. You don't want to hear the vacuum.
Yeah, well, not only that, but it's going to, cutting that piece of 2x4 is going to make some noise. Y'all are just left with little old me. she is really testing the limits of that saw. It'll cut 2 inches or just over. And that 2x4 is about an inch or 2 over. So she's John, what was that bathroom tile you cut on the scroll off? Was that made out of wood? You're muted. Is it wood or vinyl? We can't hear you.
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, so MDF core, masonite back and front, and it's a full 3/8 inch thick, and it's click lock laminate tiles. Yeah, because I actually cut out the tongue and groove on the opposite sides, so I can square it right up to the tile.
So
these are actually in our kitchen.
So it's just masonite floor tile?
Yeah.
Huh. But that masonite has a cool look to it.
Yeah, it does.
That's weird. I've not seen tiles like that, so I couldn't understand you when you were explaining it the other day. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay. Oh, I realized now that I was muted, but what I was saying earlier was she shouldn't have a problem cutting that 2x4, because when I did my initial banks out of 2x8, it cut without a problem with my 01 blade, my 01 spirals.
Cool.
So just as long as she has a straight edge on there, she shouldn't have a problem with that either.
That's a good note. She's brave, people. She's cutting with one hand and videoing with the other.
Hey, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
So Tammy, I'm cutting a wedding topper for a client, and they asked me yesterday to design it and do it up for her. So this is what it's going to be when it's done, Mr. and Mrs. White, September 10th. And I'm cutting it all out. Go ahead, Billy.
You said so a topper, what, a cake topper or?
Yeah, so a cake topper for the top of the cake.
Oh,
and
cool.
then after I finish cutting it all out, it's like I explained this before though. It's all pretty thin because the letters themselves, like for the Mr. and the Mrs., are about 1/16 thick in width, and then it's quarter inch green poplar. And then what I'm going to do when I've done it is I'll sand it all down, get the ink off of it, sand it down, oil it, and then I'll drill holes in the bottom. Drill holes in the bottom here for dowels, so they can stick to the top of the cake. Yeah.
Cool. Mike said back converting a 1x30 for power homing. Very fun. Cool. A 1x30, he's talking about a 1x30 inch, 1 inch by 30 inch belt sander, or as some people call them, belt grinders.
Yeah, I should get
I use-
Tammy's page off of her. I should post it on here as well.
What does she do?
She's an epicure. What's the word? She's an epicure. She she makes food. Basically,
Oh,
she's an epicure consultant, I guess. She has her own business too. Hashtag Spice Brigade.
yeah, I use my 1x30 belt sander all the time for my scroll burn. It does a great job. Hello, Wade. Wade Customs is in. He said, so is my daughter.
Buddy. What you up to?
Apparently, his daughter is one of them epicures too. He said it's good stuff. And Arthur Lovell is in. He said, "Hey Billy, you make a mean lemon cake." Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
well-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tammy keeps posting photos of all her delicious food, and I'm like, nah, there's no bacon. Nah, there's not enough bacon. There's not enough bacon in that.
yeah, that lemon cake came out. It's very, very good. If you like lemony, it is yum, yum. Wade said it's warm there.
Hi, Arthur.
It's been kind of warm here too. Anyway, that's one of my videos that's coming out on my scrolling channel here pretty quick. As soon as
Hey,
I
Eric,
get
how's it going?
finished getting everything uploaded and getting it edited, is my lemon cake. I'll be doing a full video of it. I'll be putting up a full video of how I make my meatballs and what makes mine different than most that you try.
That's gonna be on Billy the Messy Kitchen.
You know, it'll be on the Messy Scroller. The Messy
Okay.
Scroller the Messy Scroller channel is it's actually my hodgepodge channel. I didn't know what else to call it, so I called it the Messy Scroller. I've been doing more scrolling lately than I have freehand router card signs, and I didn't know what I would have. I didn't know what I would have called the channel for that anyway. I suppose I could have named it the Messy Miscellany.
Yeah.
Wade said live crashed. Who's live? Hello, Mr. Steve Dealer. Or did I already say hi to you? If I did, forgive my COVID brain.
Hi, Wade. What did you say you could have called it? The messy what?
The Messy Miscellany.
Or the messy laniest?
That would have been great.
Yeah, I like that.
The Miscellaneous. I wonder if I can change it.
Yeah, I think you can change your name once.
You can change your name. You can change it more than once. 'Cause I changed mine twice.
And no, actually, the second time, Steve, I was saying hi to Mr. Chris Nealon. I just said, Mr. Nealon, sorry. But, okay. But at least I said hi. I just want to make sure I wasn't able to. Mike said, apparently bacon and lemon are a good food combination. I just found some nice looking recipes. Cool. And
Yeah,
Wade
see, I
said,
don't,
well,
I don't,
hey,
I
I'm
don't
back
like,
from my crash.
I don't
My
like
crash
fruits and
away.
vegetables, so bacon it is.
What?
I don't like fruits and vegetables. I used to like them as a kid, but yeah, I used to like them as a kid. I can't stand them now. They just, well, number one, they go right through me. So,
Uh,
but if
wait,
vegetables, like for example, broccoli or asparagus, is mixed with like a cheese sauce with bacon and covered in cheese, then yeah, I'll eat that. Just by itself, Dan, no.
Steve said, Wade said, Steve, are you mainly for people that do live media? No, he isn't, Wade. I'll answer for you. He does all kinds of websites for people like me to do live stuff, or for if you want the commerce site, he can help you with that.
What's going on?
Not a lot of hello, Billy, Robin, and John.
So you haven't lost a minute.
Well, good gravy. Look what's that the drat tagged in.
Yeah, I assume that's Billy hidden behind the logo over there. Hello, Steve and Denise.
Billy wasn't hidden. Thank you very much.
I done knocked you out of your spot. So, Billy, are you indeed going to SWAT?
I are indeed going to SWAT. I bought my tickets and made my hotel reservations back in April or May.
Am I allowed to be excited to meet you, or are you going to run and hide?
Run and hide.
I may
I
run
love
and
you
hide.
too.
I don't know.
I love you too, Robin. No, we've known each other quite a while. It's about time you got to see how ugly I really am. I know you're waiting to say, I already knew, Charles.
Yeah, well.
Does it cost to get into the show?
I cannot answer that.
Why the hell not?
I don't know. I've never tried. I've always been a paid participant.
I hear you. What?
Wade says, I have a Shopify store, but would love more online sales.
Amen.
Hey, I think I can get this off from the inside.
Is it moving?
No, but I have a something.
Okay, no, you can't have a something.
What do you
Turn
mean?
it over, turn it right side up, and put alcohol on the face now at the edge,
She's just gonna
and
break
let
it.
it run in.
It's gonna leak
Do
all
not-
over.
It doesn't matter. Do not try to pry on that mirror.
Well, it depends. Is it plastic or glass?
Plastic,
Tap
I
on-
think.
Tap on it with your ring. Tap on it with a piece of metal. It sounds glass.
What?
It sounds like glass.
I'm on the website, but I can't figure out if you got to pay to get in or not. But hopefully, it's not outlandish.
I can't. I don't know. I think Jerry might know.
All right.
Steve said we could talk to you about your needs, Wade. You can see what we offer on our website or contact me on Facebook, and I will see what we can do. And Denise said you should. Oh shoot, be back shortly. I almost forgot about my laundry. All right, Robin, face side up. Pour some alcohol around the edges, and let it sit a few more minutes.
That's scary how specific you were, Billy.
What do you mean?
He's talking about laundry, right?
No.
No.
My mirror.
But don't I feel
Her-
stupid?
No,
Where's
Robin's
my
mirror.
hair?
No, it's
Sorry.
Denise.
I was about to say
Okay.
nobody. Okay.
Denise forgot about her laundry.
Yeah. And Steve Nealon said verb.
Wait.
I took a late nap. That's what I'm blaming it on.
I didn't have a long enough nap.
For me, they never are. One time I wake enough for my brain to get active.
What's a
Here I
nap?
I don't even have a good definition for you.
It's something I was in the middle of when somebody texted me and left me messages 4 or 5 in a row. Right, Robin?
Oh,
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You see her little halo flickering when she said that?
You going
Yeah.
live?
hey Charles, look at that pretty thing.
It is prettier than the son of a dingo.
That's a 30. That's a 30, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's huge.
it is huge. I thought, holy crap, where am I going to put this thing? It's a monster.
You know, if nothing else, I've always loved the color of those.
Yeah, it is a sexy beast, I got to tell you.
That's terrific.
You can paint yours, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Mr. Seymour would, or how Mr. Seymour would feel about his Seco being painted red.
Yep. And Billy did pronounce that correctly.
It's Secord?
His name is
Seco.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Seco. His name is Seymour.
He just never corrects anybody because, you know, whatever works.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a Seco?
Yeah.
Seco.
Named after Seymour, stands for Seiko Company or something along
Right.
those lines.
Yes.
Well,
Why do-
Robin, if you
What?
spell the word key, K-E-Y, but it says
Yeah.
key, right? Just
Yeah.
change the K to an S, you got C. Seco.
Seco. Why did they call it Seiko then?
Because they're Americans.
People just saw the spelling and
Well-
pronounced it that way.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's funny. If they see the word Seymour, Seymour, and they can pronounce it correctly, but they see Seco, and for some reason it looks like Seiko. And because everybody else was calling it Seiko, I thought that's what it was. It is not.
When I first got one, I started the video saying it's actually pronounced Seiko, but watch, blah, blah, bullshit.
Yeah. Well, in it, when I sat down and scrolled on that one in Houston, when I met Shay, I fell in love with it. It's a hell of a saw. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. It's a great saw.
Absolutely, and very simple.
And when the Pegasus as well, the only reason I went with the Pegasus over the Seiko, in all truth, is because the head the head tilt on the Pegasus will go to 45, and I need that because of some things that I have planned, and you're limited to 30 to 35 degrees on the Seiko. And
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I think their new 24-inch may be different. I don't know.
And Wade is saying there used to be a Seiko paint in Canada, but this is spelled differently than that, Wade,
Oh,
for what it's worth.
Right.
S-E-Y-S-T-O.
And Robin's petting her wood again.
yeah, where's JJ? He always catches me petting my wood.
We also have Siemens Lab, but it's spelled the wrong way, too.
Oh my god.
S-E-I-M-E-N-S.
Oh yeah. Well, and Siemens paint, same thing.
And actual semen.
It's the wrong face paint, though.
Wow.
Oh.
I can't say a word because it's John's show, John's channel, dang it. Good night, Jason. Hello.
Thanks, Billy, for bringing
Hello,
that
Jason.
up. Getting me in trouble.
Um, Siemens makes a really good, or used to, I don't know if they still do, a really good polyurethane automotive paint.
What's the know we use Axco Noble now. Because I think we used to use CIL and then Seco and then Axco Noble now.
Robin, what are you making?
I'm making books. I cut these wood pieces and I'm gonna turn them into books. I'm gonna wood burn like on the side how like a book goes.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do
Well,
it.
you know what you plan to do. That there's nothing wrong with that. Mike says, "Do you mean Siemens as in German company?" I believe he does.
If you're talking about the paint, yes, Mike, it was a German company. They made a really good polyurethane automotive paint. My stepdad used it when he painted my old Volkswagen bus.
I thought there was Siemens processors and stuff inside computer or something computer related.
I don't know.
Wait, it's JJ.
But hey, JJ, just in time to see Robin Petter Wood. So,
Hey, JJ.
but yeah, that Siemens paint was really good. If you remember the old, now a lot of automotive paints this way, but when DuPont came out with what they call it, was it Emeron? It was a 3-part automotive poly that you could key and it wouldn't scratch it. It was that hard.
Probably expensive as all get out too.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Mike said I worked for Siemens on GPS. Oh, okay.
And Denise is back.
And that Siemens that Dad put on my Volkswagen bus was about that hard. It was really nice.
I gotta say, John, I never dreamed we'd talk about Siemens that often on this show.
They're trying to get us to use this two-part
Billy.
two-part epoxy paint from Endura on the gas sights and stuff, because like basically you mix it together, put it on, and it's like a friggin' like a hard rubber plastic, right?
Yeah.
And I hated it. It takes like 6 hours to dry, and like 12 hours to cure. And I'm not staying on a gas site for that long, so nobody touches the paint.
Yeah. Mike is saying Siemens had top brains. Their job title is distinguished engineer. Denise says it's too damn hot outside. It very much is.
It was actually not terribly uncomfortable here today.
Do you recall it ever being over 100 this often? For this long of a period of time? I don't.
Texas, isn't it hot there all the time?
It gets hot, but rarely that many days in a row.
Yeah, I don't remember how long ago it was. It was, oh crap, maybe 2 or 3 years after I moved back from Ohio. So that would have been 2010, 2011. I'm not positive. We hit triple digits in May, and we had 90 consecutive days in the triple digits back then.
Last I heard, currently Texas is in 97% drought, or 97% of Texas is in drought.
Correct, and hopefully that will be corrected coming this week or beginning this week.
That'd be nice. Have you heard rumors
of that? Forecast says.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, the forecast is calling for quite a bit of rain, and especially in parts of Texas that haven't had any, like down here.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of rain today.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Billy's in the neighborhood of San Antonio. I don't know if he wants to say right where he is, so I'm 45 minutes from Waco.
San Antonio's good enough.
Yep, sounds good to me.
The Alamo City.
Yeah, buddy.
I think
Denise is asking,
Yeah.
I don't mean to change the subject, but does anybody know about Snow Roof? I don't even know what that is.
No,
Is that a brand name or
A snow roof?
Herb is in the background cooking? Hello, Herb.
Ooh. Hi,
Hello, Herb.
What are you cooking?
Yeah, it only got to 93 today. Only supposed to get up to 97 tomorrow and 90 and 91 the rest of the week.
I'm going to check my forecast. I may have to move in with Billy for a week.
And 60% chance of rain starting Tuesday and significant chance the rest of the week. So
Nice. There's no rain for us. Wait a minute. Let me see which way it's going. It's kind of swirling, but mostly way north of me.
Denise, I need some more.
I don't see much around Billy, but Billy knows better than I do since he's there.
I need some more
It
context.
it rained.
about
It
snow.
rained this morning. We had a nice little rain here this morning.
Hey, you're right though, Billy. It's the hottest it's getting from now till Tuesday is 90 degrees. I like it.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Hell yeah.
Look at the green.
That's a cold front. Yeah, it's like a rainbow. That was
Isn't that cute?
that was right above the
Yeah.
pit. Right
I
above
love
the
that.
pith of the wood.
Should I leave that
works.
there? Should I leave that there to look like book pages, do you think? Or no?
Well, book pages
Well-
don't ordinarily curve unless the book is curved.
Yeah, book pages won't look like that, but
But if you think it's pretty, Denise, if that's what I think it is, Denise, I actually have that on my shop roof right now. It's
something you can put on your roof that keeps your home cooler in the summer. Huh. I've not heard of that. We don't have such a thing down here.
Is that as seen on TV?
well, I had that white stuff I put on my dark brown shop roof, and it does the same thing. I can't remember what it was called, but it wasn't called snow roof.
No, my neighbor he's got a dark brown shingle roof, and in the summer he has a white tarp made out of some kind of vinyl that he puts up on his roof to keep it cooler.
Mine's you brush or roll it on. It's I have a brown metal roof on my shop anyway.
Both of my roofs on my house and my shop are white shingles, so I don't have to worry about that. Bless you.
Thanks.
Denise, what is your
So I guess
question
it's
regarding it?
construction question.
Yeah, see, because I type in snow roof in Canada, and this is what we get.
Yeah,
So I'm just
Denise,
saying.
go ahead and ask your question. You never know who could know the answer.
Right. I've done my share of construction, just not north of, well, that's not true. I've done construction in Alaska and in
Yeah.
Texas, but
Steve's got it right. It's an elastometric roof coating.
Yeah,
okay.
I
Basically,
just
I've
never heard of it
color your
referred to
roof
as
as
snow
well.
roof. That's what threw me off.
Elastomeric.
So I'm pretty sure that's the exact stuff I use.
Kirby said they're having vegetables and steak.
Yum.
Now, Denise, what is your question regarding that?
JJ said I actually have snow on the roof when it snows. She said she has a stupid black rubber roof. Yeah, that would be hot.
Yeah, we read what Steve says, but you said you had a question about it, didn't you?
I need to film.
Or was your only question, does anybody know what a snow? Oh, about snow roof.
You-
Okay.
How am I
You,
gonna
you
do
need to
this?
film you. You need to film you petting your wood, Robin.
Yeah.
It does work. I use it, and most time painters can apply it, but dang near any handyman is probably willing to do that kind of stuff. I would assume, right, Billy? Handyman service?
Maybe, yeah. A roofing company charge you an arm
Yeah.
and a leg.
Yeah, roofing company. Helps reflect the sun and also helps fill small holes to stop leaks. It does have a rubber tendency to it. It's thicker than regular paint, and I believe it has. I don't know what all it has in it. I got mine at Tractor Supply, I believe.
Lowe's
But I
carries
do
a roof
know
coating.
if you change
Home
the
Depot
baffles,
does.
if you change the baffles up in your attic space and make sure you get a couple of whirly birds, it does a huge difference up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's referring
Oh,
to
Lowe's
the turbine-looking things.
Lowe's carries it. Apparently, you apply it with a roller, Denise.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew that, Steve. I just didn't know if she did. That's why I changed the wording.
And a 5-gallon bucket covers 250 square feet. If that helps.
Yeah.
How many meters is that?
No clue. I wouldn't begin to know how many centimeters either. And Herb says cool seal. Yeah, it because of the color and yeah, and the stuff. But yeah, it's a good thing to have.
Now what?
Another plug.
Oh, that's using 2 coats. If you only put 1 coat, it'll cover 500 square feet.
Guess it does work. But at least for me, it did. I'll let them answer if they so choose.
So I don't see you getting up on your house and applying it, Denise. So you're going to have to pay somebody. A handyman service might be able to do it for you, or
Yeah.
might be willing to do it for you.
Now she's saying she has no attic. John.
That's weird.
You
I
have
don't
no
have
attic,
one
but you have a
either.
roof.
She may live in a mobile home.
There's still an attic.
Not always. Sometimes they're completely flat.
What? I've never seen a flat.
Older
Trailer.
mobile
Well,
homes have flat.
on top they'll be slightly domed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Well, I
has to
mean-
be an airspace up there.
Well, a lot of the older mobile homes did their air through the floor.
Well, there would be no. He's talking about if there's airspace between the top of the roof and
The ceiling.
the ceiling,
The ceiling.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, but
where
no way
they
to
use
move up.
sheetrock or whatever.
It should be at least 10 inches,
But-
if not 12 inches.
Well, I meant
On an
like
older
not-
mobile home, there may be only about 4.
And I'm only assuming she
Or
lives in
if
a
that.
mobile home. I don't know. Yeah.
It's that old. It needs to be updated. It's probably got knob and tooth wiring in it too.
Steve said, just make sure you clean the roof off before applying. And Denise said, really, no thanks. I ain't climbing up on a roof. I didn't figure you would. By the same token, Denise, I ain't getting up on no roof either.
Yeah.
My wife gets mad at me when I climb 2 rungs on a ladder.
Yeah. I've had my share of butt quivering moments from being up on a roof.
Denise
And-
said, Charles is right, John. No, mine is a single wide, no attic. And depending on how old it is, it could have 3 inches of airspace up to a foot.
Yeah, and the reason why I say Steve Nealon's saying to clean the roof off before is because you can get all kinds of weird buildup because of pollen, sap, anything, and it sticks
Right.
better to the metal roof, or pretty much any roof. But yeah,
Steve said, I usually pressure wash my roof and then apply it. That would be the smart thing. He said he has it on the middle roof there. Cool.
the biggest trouble I had doing mine was just reaching it all.
Yeah, well, another problem with mobile home roofs, especially the older ones, but they weren't made to be walked on. So
Yeah.
you got to be careful who
Oh,
you
very
let
much
up there. Yeah, you want to try to hire a jockey to get up there and do it for you.
But she's talking about her neighbor, so hopefully he'll check for soft spots. The roof may look fine, but the stuff under it holding it could be brittle, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's an older single wide, he should be able to pressure wash it easy enough from each side with using a ladder and a roller with a handle on it. He can get each side the same way, so.
Yeah.
And not even have to get up on the roof.
Yeah, Denise is saying she has a newer roof, and Steve is right. I had to do at least 2 coats on mine. It's thicker than regular paint, but it still wants to self levels, for lack of a better way of putting it. And you will have to put on more than 1 coat for it to do it what it's for anyway.
So I decided.
And it dries pretty damn quick, at least out in the heat. Greg, go ahead, Robert.
Right. I'm going to use this paper as the book, like, you know,
For the binder?
for the binder. And then I'll wood
Nice.
burn the pages. Yeah. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna
cool.
do.
That's a good idea. Greg says if it's a mobile home, just hook it onto a drive-through, hook it onto it, and drive through the car wash to clean it.
Funny, Greg.
It may take some
And hello,
scrubbing.
Greg.
It may take some scrubbing because all the elements and tree stuff that gets on those things. Whew,
Well, if it's newer, it may not be so hard.
this is true.
Hi, Greg.
Steve Neal is saying
Should-
mobile home,
shouldn't
not
you be-
motor home, Greg. Go ahead, Billy.
Greg, shouldn't you be out riding your
Overall.
motorcycle
Oh,
while the weather is still nice?
Well, yeah, Steve, mobile home means it moves. It's got wheels underneath of it. It's mobile.
Isn't
Oh.
that what it means?
All our mobile homes up here are movable.
John means mobile, but we'll go with mobile.
It says mobile. It doesn't say mobile gas. It says mobile home.
It's not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not mobile oil. It's mobile.
So what is
Spelled
it?
MOBILE.
Yeah, but I've
Mobile,
never heard them
Alabama.
called mobile homes. I've heard them called mobile homes.
Well,
Yeah.
what does mobile mean?
It means movable.
Oh,
Uh,
the thing.
That's a short way of putting it.
Yeah.
It means it can move,
Right. It's got wheels.
but it's not like an RV where you just pick up and move, to go to Kansas kind of thing. It moves to get it where you want it.
What
She
don't
said,
you?
yeah, it would take a larger semi-flatbed to move it. Why
There are
flatbed?
there are some very nice mobile homes out there.
Oh yeah.
It
It's
would
gonna
definitely have to be a
fit
flatbed.
perfect.
Nice. It would definitely have to be a flatbed. You can't put it inside of a box trailer. Unless it's like really small.
I don't know why she need a flatbed though. Should put if it's got wheels. Well, the wheels have probably been taken off. They just need
Yeah,
to put back on.
That's what I was going to say. I've seen many of them with the book. It would cost thousands to move it. It says.
Oh. It doesn't fit perfect. Boo.
Sand down the wood or plane it down. You probably don't have a planer.
It's okay.
Or maybe paint, match the paint.
Oh yeah,
Should
that's a good idea.
Yeah, thing. Every now and then I get one of them good ideas. I'm not known for it.
Say that.
What was that, John?
I was just gonna say that.
I'm not trying to be funny, John, but how close are you to done cutting it?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Gotta be somewhere else.
No, I'm just freaking asking, Canadian. Damn it, you do this to me every time.
Hey, I know.
Well, I'm on the last cut.
Okay,
Are
I
you on the
didn't.
last
That's
cut?
why I was asking. Harnell Media says better title would be manufactured. Exactly. Since most have the axles removed when they are put into a park. That's true. So it's an immobile home, says Greg.
Yes.
I was in my closet the other day, not the one Doug thinks I'm in, Billy, but I have that exact same shirt. I have 2 or 3 different versions of those shirts. But I like pocketed t-shirts, so y'all hardly ever see me in pictorial t-shirts.
I like pocketed T-shirts too, but I have less and less of them than I used to.
I hear you.
Are you gonna wear your overalls to squat?
Me or Billy?
You. Both of
Hell
you.
no, I'm not.
You're not?
Well, not because of the way y'all treat me when I'm wearing them.
What do you mean?
They're comfortable as hell, but everybody calls me Billy Joe Jim Bob and shit.
Oh.
I only wear shorts, so no.
I don't wear shorts. Well, I wear girls' bathing suits, but hell no in shorts.
Oh my god.
I'm just being honest because there's video proof of it. Anyway.
Because you love talking about it.
It's not my favorite subject.
The real reason.
I just admit to it before rumors get started.
Steve said, I have a few versions of those shirts. I use them as rags.
I use them as something to make the hanger not be lonely. I mainly have the ones, and I don't. That might be what Billy has too, where everybody's
that's
logos
the only
all
one
over
I
the
have.
back of it. Oh,
Yeah. I think that's the only one I have.
I think I have 2 or 3 of them. I might be mixing that up with the Southern Woodworkers too.
Yeah, see the.
Yep, there's mine, second row down. Just saying.
I don't even remember where mine is. It's on there, but I don't remember where.
I can't see it good enough. I see JP on there. I see Harnell Media.
Let me go kill that.
I used to try to buy everybody's shirts to support them, but it gets expensive after a while.
Yeah.
I don't wear them. But Steve Nealon says, "Well, I designed them, so I had to have some." JJE says you should put a shirt on when you wear bibs.
What?
Overalls.
Oh. Yeah. I thought you said something else.
No, bib overalls. I knew what he meant.
It is comfortable. I didn't expect to get the reaction I got when I wore them. So now I'm self-conscious about wearing them out in public.
Well, just go with it. Like, yeah, I'm Billy Bob, whatever.
Billy Joe Jimba.
And then you say, have you seen my TikTok channel? And then hand them a card.
Well, I'm not near famous enough on TikTok to have cards.
Gotta start somewhere.
I know, but I only have 300 something followers there, and that's on the funny one, not the scrolling.
Oh, you have a scrolling one too?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but there's only one video on there. I only have 17 followers. That one is scroll.man. This one's Charles.Deering. But yeah. Yeah, overalls is what I call them, Denise. What took me so long to get one is I didn't know how they fit, and I didn't want to sound stupid, but I went Googling it or looked at the comments on Amazon as to how to size them. I wear 36-inch waist jeans, and I had to order 40-inch waist overalls. I wear 36 length, and I had to order 30-inch length on the overalls. What year is that shirt, Billy? Says Steve.
The
2020.
year I had COVID, 2020.
That recent?
I don't know if I like it.
Oh my God. Wait, was that Robin saying that? No.
Yeah. Go figure.
I need to fix it.
Oh, and speaking of COVID, they now have a name for the long-term effects that result from having had COVID. They're calling it long COVID.
Yeah.
What? Long COVID?
Yeah.
Well, what are the effects?
Depends on the person.
I think you're right, Steve.
Trouble breathing. I don't know because I don't have long COVID, so I don't remember all the symptoms of long COVID. Some people still can't smell or taste.
Oh, yeah.
Some people, in extreme cases, are getting all kinds of problems. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to tell you wrong. And Harnell Media is saying, Billy, your logo should be dead center.
I believe that's correct.
What do you mean dead center?
Middle
In the
of
middle.
In the middle of what?
the
Your
shirt.
shirt?
The logo should be 1, 2, 3, 4 rows down. And I can't see it clear enough to say who's who. I can see mine under that Texas shape, but yeah.
Is that what shirt is that?
Makers Media Network,
Makers
Oh.
Media Network.
Oh.
an obsolete organization. Keep looking at the original graphic. Greg says long COVID is when you are dead. That's pretty long.
That's yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about the viewers. They always seem to have the right answer. Or a plethora of answers.
For me, the effects I get, sometimes I get tired real easy. Sometimes I get winded easily.
Yep.
It's just crazy.
Yep. I still remember when you would join
And-
some of the shows from your hospital bed.
Yeah.
And the dang
And
nurses
if
were doing
if I overdo it, like out in the yard or in the heat or whatever, I'm laid up the next day. So
It's like less lung capacity than you had before is the simple way of putting it.
yes.
I've had COVID 3 times. I only knew it twice.
You've had it 3 times?
Yeah, twice I knew about it. The third time was when I was going to have surgery, and they said we can't do your surgery
yeah.
because you have COVID. I never have energy, so I wouldn't have known the difference there, Denise. But yeah, that's one of the fatigue is what Billy's talking about, being tired all the time, and
Should
Yeah.
I wood burn it?
if you want to.
I know, but that takes forever.
It looks like you cleaned up your craft area.
Yeah, I did, but over there is just a little.
Yeah, it's always off camera.
Maybe
Oh.
we could just paint them in. Wood burning would
Make
look
it what?
nicer. What? If I just paint them in?
Yeah, wood burning would look nicer. They'd be crisper.
Yeah. Crisper? Have you seen my lines?
He was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they're about that thick.
No,
Yeah, your lines are about that wide.
no, I mean like they'd be all like, you know?
Because they may be with the wood burner too. You never know.
That's what I mean with the wood burner.
Well, that, and if you
Oh.
push down too hard, it tries to follow the grain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's why I didn't like wood burning, is I pushed down too hard, so I stole the thunder of the enjoyment of it. I just said,
But-
here it is.
Oh yeah, that makes
But
sense.
if you lay a metal ruler on what you want to, the line you want to do, you can just
Yeah.
run it down the ruler and
Oh.
do your lines.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a metal ruler. Yeah, it's got to be a metal ruler.
Because
If
it'll
it's a
burn the
plastic
roller.
ruler, you'll melt it.
Yeah. I got a metal roller if you want to come borrow it.
It's funny, Denise. Denise said COVID affects your lungs, Robert. It affects more than that. It affects some people's hearts. My cardiologist was concerned about that. It has not affected mine or my wife's.
Well, in the short definition of COVID, an infection in the lungs, I think that's where she's getting that from. But yeah, it can affect all kinds of things.
Yeah, it was definitely primarily respiratory in nature, especially the original strain.
Yeah, respiratory is the word I was looking for.
This latest version, what do they call it? It was Omicron, and now it's something B.
Yeah.
It's primarily just a bad sinus infection.
Yeah. Billy, did you know that monkeypox is now considered racist?
I don't really care.
No, I'm just making conversation. I mean,
Oh,
that's a
no.
That's the state of the world we live in. Calling it monkeypox is racist.
Oh, because it's because of the monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it offends the monkeys.
And I'm being dead serious about the claim, but yeah, I don't think it's racist, but yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Looky there.
It's looking pretty sharp there, John. It's backwards, but it's looking nice.
Wow, just cutting this. Like you can see this.
Yeah.
Lord
Ooh,
Jesus.
that's thin, baby.
There's only one little piece right there holding the ARS on.
That's
don't
pretty
need
thin, man.
We don't need no stinking bridges on this. It'll hold up all on its own. Actually, I'll probably before I oil it, I'll probably put some CA glue on the back of it in
Yeah, I don't blame you.
certain spots just to try and stabilize it up a bit more.
Yeah, stiffen it up some.
It looks like that and symbol is the only cutting he has left. I could be wrong. I can't tell.
Yes, it is. That's all I got left.
And Mike says super
The
or superb.
yeah, the world's just getting dumber and dumber. It's making me crazy.
Me too.
Crazy.
For scrolling. Denise says, "Great job, John. It looks nice."
Thank you.
Probably said it in a more feminine tone than I did, but
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
sounds like she's going through her old booze storage.
Sounds like she's trying to break stuff. Whoever used my table saw last left the blade up.
I'm sorry about that.
It might have been me.
I was
That's been a rush.
I was trying to take
Probably
the blame
not.
for you there, Billy.
Yeah, I know. It was me. I try to keep it down because more often than not, I use my table saw as a
As
well.
a
I use it
catch-all.
as a table saw, but it's no. But I use it as a work surface
Yeah.
when my workbench is full of other projects.
I either use it as a work surface or a catch-all.
And it's sad actually because I have two workbenches, and one of them is so piled full of crap I can't use it.
Guilty.
I need to fix that. I really do.
I all of my workbenches are like that. They're catch-alls. I'm so embarrassed.
Any horizontal surface
Yep.
in my shop.
Including the Windows sill.
Yeah, this bench over here, it's got stuff all over it. This is not even a workbench. It's just a tool bench.
Yeah.
My radial arm saw, piled full of wood. I need to build a table. I need a table for it. I bought it used, of course. And the guy that I got it from took the table off and did something with it. He said it was chewed up. So I need to put a new table on it, and I just never have. So I'm not using it. So I've got a radial arm saw over there that gets no use, and there's nothing wrong with it. It'd be perfectly good to use for long cuts, long rips. I mean
Yeah.
cross cuts.
There's a problem.
What did I say, Greg? And symbol? Yeah, it's ampersand. Well, it's an and symbol. It's called an ampersand, as Greg knows.
So what's the problem, Robin?
I can't find the sponge thing.
What'd
What
you do with the
sponge
sponge thing, Billy?
You know the sponge that you gotta put the
That you clean off the tip on?
yeah
Oh, okay. Use a paper towel.
Or a sponge?
paper towel?
Yeah, just fold a paper towel up and use a paper towel.
Oh,
Don't leave it in place too long.
How can you not find? Why can't you find your sponge?
I don't know. I found this thing was there.
That's what the sponge goes in.
This is why we can't have nice things, Robin. kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
Fair.
kidding.
Y'all see what I have to put up with on a regular basis.
I wanted to agree with you, but I don't want to gang up on her because I know how it feels.
Yeah, that's
you and I have
Well-
to put up with
Well, I obviously don't mind too much. I keep doing it. I don't know.
I can't help the way I am.
Nope. You don't have to apologize for how you are unless it's illegal. Don't ask me how I know that.
Maybe I put it somewhere else, but I don't feel like
That
looking
would
for it.
be likely since you can't find it. That's just a hunch.
Well, but it's so small that maybe it's, I don't know what happened to it. But I try to keep everything together.
Well, do you have any dish sponges? And I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, that would work the same.
We don't really use those.
JJE is saying not sponge worthy. And Denise is asking you, Robin, to check Messenger when you can.
Denise, you left me a voice message. You couldn't just write it like normal people?
Oh, just listen to it.
Says Robin, who types when she could be speaking. Sorry, Robin, I got you on that one. I'm sorry, I just had to. You went right under
I
that.
know. Oh, well.
Yeah, we all do it.
I'll listen to it.
And my other table saw is stacked full of wood too.
Well, you ought to be ashamed there, Billy.
I need to take some time and just clean things up and put stuff away.
I
Welcome
need
my
to, but
world.
that's too much work, man. not near as fun as the rest of it. It's fun when it's done because like, oh wow, look at all this room I got, and I know how to look for stuff. But then
Exactly. Then I just fill it up again.
yep, exactly. I think it lasts me about a week or two, and then goes back to heck.
Denise, sorry for that message, but the wood burning tool was on a key and it made a whole bunch of letters. So, or not letters.
Doug has joined us. Says, "Wow, I step away for a few. The neighborhood really comes out of the closet."
Oh my God.
Doug in that closet.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. What's this?
Denise says, "Robin, you asked me to come on John's live. I can't, coughing like crazy."
Oh,
Hey, Denise, have you sucked on a fisherman's friend?
oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
ONG. ONG.
Yeah. It's like, what started that trend?
ONG.
I was on my phone and sometimes I hit the wrong letter.
Uh-huh.
And then I thought it was funny when you said, OMG, why is Robin saying OMG?
ONG.
Oh my god. I get that response a lot from women. Well, people in general, but mainly women. And I'm proud of that. John, would you believe I'm working on another Star Wars related design?
You are?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars, it's I just got done with the Millennium Falcon, now I'm doing the X-Wing Fighter, 2 different versions of that.
Cool.
Yay.
Are you doing an X-Wing and Y-Wings?
No, just the X-Wing.
What, John? Dogs barked? What are you talking about?
She didn't hear what you said because her dog barked.
Oh, you got a sore
Fine,
throat.
Denise.
Have you sucked on a fisherman's friend?
I'm afraid to ask.
They're throat lozenges. You
It's
guys
a
don't
throat
have
lo- He asked me the same thing earlier. I said, I don't think so.
You
They're
guys don't have
gluten-free,
that?
apparently.
Do you think this is metal? Yay.
It's funny how Denise.
Yes, that's metal.
I barely ever write to Denise, but it's funny how she's telling people to check their messenger, and she don't even respond to hers half the time. Just saying.
Actually, they're made in England. I thought they're made in Lancashire, England. So should be pretty world renowned. I thought they were Canadian. Did you, Robin?
Ricola.
They're British, so.
Yeah, but I thought they were from Newfoundland.
Oh.
So there's that.
Hey, Billy, you ever suck at a fisherman's friend? Oh, Captain Hindgrinder, you're so nice.
Oh my God. I heard that before too.
I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, it takes usually takes Denise about a week to respond to a message.
What?
Oh,
We
my
only
God.
talk like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh. Are you messaging her on Instagram or are you messaging her on Facebook?
The only app I ever use for messaging is Facebook.
Oh. I have her on Instagram too, and usually if I can't get her on one, I'll try her on the other.
Well, usually what I have to say isn't important enough to chase her down. Where you is?
Guess I gotta get up and get some paper towel.
Okay.
I thought you already did that.
Well, she was supposed to have done that.
I know that tune.
Yeah.
This,
welcome back.
This
Thanks.
SIPO, African mahogany, it's also called African mahogany. It's really pretty stuff, but the grain is weak.
Yeah. And those aren't elk boots he's holding. Those are like plate holders, correct?
Yes, especially when you get it thin,
Yeah.
then it gets pretty fragile. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is it's a plate stand.
Yep.
Steve Good pattern.
Yep. Looks like could be elk boots for a very abstract looking
Yeah.
elk.
See?
Yeah. Denise says John I. Apparently John I hit enter too soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I scrolled these today. I'm going to include them with my Wings of Hope plaques.
Oh yeah, you had a video about a set of projects going with epoxy and book matched wood for
Yeah.
wings. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I think I commented on it, but I've slept since then.
This is one of them.
That's plumb pretty.
It's not finished yet. I don't have this glued down.
Very
So
nice.
that's one. And this is the other. It's not glued on yet either.
Very cool. That one's pretty. Although there's not as much epoxy, that one's. I like the grain on that.
Right. Yeah, well, the cool thing about Ash Juniper is the grain is just absolutely amazing in it.
Absolutely.
Because you never know what you're going to get. This has a lot of curl right in here.
Yeah, that's what stuck out
And
to me was
here.
the grain when I first looked at it.
Yeah.
That's plumb pretty. You gonna bring that to Waco to give to me?
No.
At least you thought about it.
These I will be selling, and 100% of the proceeds from these will be going to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Absolutely. Well, I'd help you out if I had the money. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Me and money don't get along very well. Denise says that's pretty, Billy.
Thank you. My earbuds are dying.
Uh-oh.
Well, don't do that, Billy. Dun, 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 dun. Look, I'm Star Wars.
I used to
And I used Crescent Seal on this SIPO, and unlike the last time I used it, no residue. Yep, there's a little bit.
Billy, I need you to know you interrupted Her Highness Robin as she was starting to talk.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Robin.
It's okay. It's okay. I was gonna say, I used to have that Death March as a ringtone for my
Imperial.
sister-in-law.
The Imperial merch.
Oh, yeah, the Imperial March.
Mark.
I've got.
I didn't even know it was called that. I just called it Star Wars music.
But every time she called me, it would go dun 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 dun. So I had to change it because
I'm not saying what kind of
it was
opinion my
negative.
brother has of me, but his ringtone for me is doo-doo-doo,
What is it? Doo-doo-doo?
doo-doo-doo, or something like
sounds
that.
like sounds like the beginning of Benny Hill's song.
Oh. Hey, you're right. The grain is moving the. good.
Thank you.
No, I mean burning the wood.
Fine, I just.
Oh
trying
yeah,
to-
I'm supposed to be using the ruler.
Oh well.
He,
It is done by
Doug-
hand. Go
Doug
ahead,
is
Bill.
tantalizing me.
What'd you do?
On a
He
family
sent
show.
me a, he sent me a
Uh-huh.
picture of a bowl of ice cream.
Already?
That's rude.
Yeah.
Have you eaten yet?
No.
Neither have I.
What? You haven't eaten?
My next scroll project is going to be on this piece of
That is freaking
book
gorgeous.
match.
That
book
almost
match
looks like
walnut.
that almost looks like Baby Groot.
Almost. This side, on this side, the knots are more even and closer together,
Yeah.
and it looks a lot more like it. I put a YouTube short up about that the other day. I said, I feel like somebody's watching this.
You could almost get away with making a very simple Groot pattern out of that piece of wood. Not that you plan to, because the grain would make the detail.
Right. Yep.
And Steve Nealman saying, looks good, John.
Do you have more of those? That wood?
This walnut? No, this was
Yeah.
one piece.
Oh.
It I cut in half
That's pretty.
and milled up.
Sometimes it's almost a shame to cut into really pretty wood. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean.
Almost. Yeah.
But for me, that was the joy of turning, is seeing what was inside of a log or hunk of wood, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Doug is saying, you can't have your ice cream if you don't eat your meat.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry all over here for a minute.
Doug says he wanted to use the bee.
What do you mean?
That means for once he censored himself. Instead of eating your meat, it would be.
This is
That's
a piece
gorgeous.
of
That looks like
Baltic sycamore.
spalting is so freaking beautiful.
It really is.
Spalting,
this
for
is
those who
spalting.
don't know, spalting is mold inside of wood, right?
It's fungus.
Yeah, fungus. That's the word I was looking for.
This is called black line spalt.
Yeah.
All these black lines is black line spalt.
That's almost like
this is-
hackberry.
Almost. This is mottled spalting.
Very
Got
nice.
it
Very
here.
nice.
But yeah, this black line spalt on the sycamore is gorgeous.
Hell
Kim
yeah.
Tippin sent this to me, and I couldn't. It was tearing out something like. No matter how sharp my tools were, I was getting 1/8-inch chunks torn out.
Good Lord.
And so I stabilized it with cactus juice, and it took 3/4 of a gallon.
I'm laughing because Doug said, and Charles uncensored myself. I just implied. I didn't say the word. Just saying.
And it took. I rough turned it inside and out. I left the walls about 1 inch thick, and even though it was hollow and only 1 inch thick all the way around, it took 3/4 of a gallon of cactus juice to stabilize that.
Soaks it in real good.
Yeah, it did. But it turned beautifully after that. And I just got to put the finish on it and turn the bottom now. But yeah.
Wasn't that
it's-
cactus juice something a guy in Texas invented or made popular?
Well, Curtis Seebeck brought it to
Yeah.
the wood turning community.
Yes, sir.
It's good stuff. He also brought Alumilite to the wood turning community.
That's not bad, Robin.
It looks okay?
It looks like wood and a book.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good?
Yep.
We'll
It
allow
do
it.
it do.
I'm only doing one side.
What?
John is sanding right now for those that can't tell.
You're not going to do 3 sides?
No?
Why?
If somebody picks up the book to look at it, it's got to look like a book on all sides. Just saying.
But
I know it's more work, but
Yeah, it can't just be pretty from the front.
yeah,
um,
dang it.
All 3 sides.
I'll allow you to say dag blab it.
Dad, blab it.
It just doesn't have the same punch as when I do it. Yee, Lord.
Don't you just love hand sanding, John?
God, I love it.
Oh,
do,
hell
actually.
no. I don't.
I don't.
Well, I'm not. I'm definitely not taking my reciprocating, my random orbital.
Random orbit sander. I don't blame you.
For those that don't know, he's standing off where he tattooed it onto the wood. Tattooing is what he calls it.
I'm afraid to use my random orbit sander on that CPO, those plate holders.
See, I usually don't have a problem, but because these are so thin and so fragile, I won't do it. But if I'd have put a bridge on here, and I had a bridge if I had an underscore on the word "Mrs." here, I would probably
Yeah.
use my orbital sander. Without a doubt, I'd use it.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee.
I already had one of the ends, or one of the ends on those CPO plate holders. I already had one break. It was real weak in one grain spot, and I didn't know it. I've glued it together. You can't tell it, but Denise said, "Be right back. Gotta use my inhaler, Hug." And Doug said she had a different idea, so she should put money in the jar.
What?
Yep.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What idea?
Hey,
I don't know.
Denise, you know what? You could have just used your inhaler. We wouldn't even known.
She has to tell us.
That's true. Good.
She wants us to know.
So hopefully tomorrow I will get these plate stands sanded and sprayed, and I will get my
Spit it out.
Wings of Hope plaques glued together and sprayed, and I'll get that bowl sprayed, and I'll be close to finishing 3 projects. No, two projects. No, 3, because I got 2 Wings of Hope.
Do you have a video tomorrow?
Shisa.
No?
No, I do not, because I didn't get this bowl finished in time.
Oh well.
Billy, you do know some of us understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
What?
sorry.
What did he say? Oh.
Bye, Charles.
What Charles?
Yeah, so I got a lot of sand.
I don't know.
I got a lot of sand to do on this.
Yep, you do.
It looks so pretty though.
Got to sand all that ink off.
Yep. But
It does look pretty. It's going to be cool.
You can see it's 9 inches, 9 inches wide, and 4.5 inches tall.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll sand it all off, then I'll have to oil it down and everything else. So.
And my earbuds died.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. You're back in the charger.
Dinner time? No.
It is for me.
Yeah, me too. That's good timing, actually.
Guess I'll have to go live.
What? Robin's going live. All right, go ahead and over to Robin's Buys and DIYs and go check out her going live.
Wait, I'm not ready yet, but
Hey, Steve. You're just in time for us to say bye.
Oh, Steve, man, we're just leaving right now.
Steve. Good guy.
Steve just showed up.
Look at my cool book. Isn't it cute?
And I sent him a
Yep.
link 2 hours ago. Wait, let me put you big here so I can see this with your books now.
Oh, there's only one.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it. Look like a book.
Looks like a book. I still have to
Aren't you
take that mirror off, though.
Aren't you supposed to be using your
Yeah.
You want straight lines, Robin.
No one's gonna see this side.
Ugh. But like we said before, if you do it nice one time,
Yeah.
then it's a saleable item.
Yep.
I could draw in this side because this side's harder.
It won't be if you use the ruler.
Oh, and since Halloween's coming up, I had an idea because I was working. I had an idea this afternoon. Actually, I was my Mario characters with the crown fill-ins. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole set of freaking Charlie Brown Halloweens
Cool.
with the crown infill. I still gotta pick up some poly though. I still gotta get some poly for that though. Oh, what is Steve? What do you mean you're watching TV with Tina and Marianne? Ugh.
Aww.
All right. It's fine. Family first. I understand.
Yeah.
You can watch the replay.
All right. So that's it for the second show of the day. Look at that. John actually got a finished project, completed, done, cut out.
Cool.
Mine-
Put money in Robin's jar for what? Look, Robin's got a jar.
You said you had an idea?
Oh, yeah, I had an idea. Every time I have an idea, they make me put money in a jar. It's a
Because
thing.
more often than not, her ideas tank.
No, they don't. Sometimes.
Okay, half the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, like, the whole chat is like, if I say I have an idea, they're like, put money in that jar right now.
How much do you have in the jar so far? You pulled it out, didn't you?
Yeah, I spent some.
Did you spend it on one idea?
I bought craft supplies with it.
So that's a
That's
no.
okay. That's what it's for.
There's quite a bit in there.
Yeah.
What are they, quarters?
There's like some quarters. Yeah, mainly quarters. I took out all the toonies and loonies. I needed them.
Unbelievable.
I had to buy stuff at Dollarama.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Robin. Thanks for hanging out with us, Billy. Appreciate it. And
Thanks for having me.
talk to you guys later whenever I'm back on or whenever you guys go on.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace, everybody.
Piece of cake.